What's under the table? Oh, it's a rogue Tony.
We're here to steal things.
I'm at SimRacing Expo 2022, guys, and welcome to another SimRacing Expo full tour, where I'm going to take you around the whole of SimRacing Expo as if you were here. It's kind of like virtual reality, but in 2 dimensions, and with sort of like a pink, bold, reflective forehead coming back at you. So exactly like virtual reality. But let's start off with the beginning of the tour, and as you can see here, we have the SimRacing Expo main stage, where they're doing a lot of their live broadcast, which you can catch on the official ADAC SimRacing Expo YouTube, and I'll have the videos of that. They're just doing the intro for today. It is Saturday, and so you see we've also got a nicer Porsche in front of the stage there, which is nice to see, and they'll be doing lots of panels through the day there. Now we also have, of course, all the esports teams that are here, which are doing a bunch of esports events going on through the weekend, and well, this started on Thursday, goes on till Sunday, and we've also got some booths. We've got people like Grid Finder there. They will find you a grid. If you need a grid, they will find it. That's their tagline. It should be from now on. We've got some more esports teams. Who we've got here? Yeet Esports. They will yeet you off the track for sure. That's. We've also got Kawana Gaming. They're doing training because they're actually taking place in a race, and well, they're warming up for the race that they're taking place in. We've got Brabham Esports. Why don't we have the Brabham cockpit? We've just got a nice T-slot cockpit there, and they've gone full angle on those screens. Oh, let's record his Discord password, and you can all see that. Great. Hey. All right, and we've got the booth for Door Esports, which I'm complete Esports. I can't read dots over. It's the umlau, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah.
true, yeah.
I'm learning language as we go. We've also got so they've got the nice small maze setup with their wheels. He's running absolute max force feedback strength there. He's building up those arm muscles. Look at that. We've got Arnold Schwarzenegger in the rig there, and guy on the right as well with the power turned up. ACC cranked, and then we've got the really important part of SimRacing, which is the SimRacing coat stand. That's integral to the esports SimRacing experience. Let's have a close-up of the logo there. Check out their website, guys. Let's keep going. We've got an Aston Martin here, sat lonely in the corner and cordoned off. You're not allowed to touch that. It's not a simulator, it's a real car, and sim racers are not allowed near them. Let's go around the other side here. We've got another booth, Unicart team. Here we go, there's some people there, and we've got some more rigs. They're all getting ready for the race, or they are racing. There you go, we've got more. We've got a Fanatec DD there. We've got a signed Fanatec DD. Don't know who signed it. And then we've got a small Fanatec DD Pro, CSL DD. We've got Ballas Esports. Again, more small majors. Everyone loving the DD wheels, and we've got some nice cube controls on them. We've got Team Fordzilla. Look at that, they're looking at the data.
And you wheel at that.
Sim racing is not about racing and driving, it's all about data analysis and dying of old age, looking at numbers and questioning
Which
where you
are
went
best.
So that's Team Fordzilla. Then we've got Sim Racing Academy. We've got Rita Engineering, Team Rita Engineering.
Right engineering.
Team Right Engineering. I'm learning how to speak. They've got the triple screen set up here, and then they've got like a little desk at the side. And the crew chief is sat there shouting abuse at the driver for being terrible. And they've got, look at that fan, guys. Look at this. That is how you achieve peak performance whilst doing esport. You have a little fan on a stick blowing in your face. It's like he's left his window open whilst driving. Fantastic. On to the next booth we go. We've got Kramer Racing. Got a little TV there. Check them out. They've got a bench. They do not want people in their booth. That's their security. They're afraid of these the zombie hordes might come into their booth and steal their car setups. Of course, ACC entirely around tyre pressure, nothing else. The pure tyre pressure sim, nothing to do with the driver. Don't share your tyre pressures out, but that's them. Oh look, they've got the mezzo mix as well. That's what really powers them over caffeinated drink. On to the next one we go. Ren Welton. Over here, and there's a crowd. Look at this little crowd here. What's going on here? This is the gathering spot. This is where it's all happening. Don't know what's going on here. Hi guys. Hi. Now we've got the SimRacing Plus, made in Switzerland, the Swiss Army knife of SimRacing teams. See, they've got the nice little cockpit going on there. They've got this. I don't know what they're expecting the rig to just suddenly do a wheelie or something. It's like drag racing. Is what they're expecting. We've got iRacing set up there. We're back on the iRacing stuff here. We had ACC, now we've got people practicing for the iRacing events that are taking place. Look at that. No worries of mis-shifting on this rig because you've got the giant shifter at the top. That's the kind of thing I need to keep it simple. Asher Racing wheel on that. SimuCube base, fantastic stuff. Next esports rig, Predator. Watch out. Are you with this team? Are you supporting them?
Yeah, no,
yes.
we are.
You are the drivers.
I'm the team manager.
Team manager, supporter, casual.
I'm driving for a different team.
Oh, he's stealing. He's absorbing the information to see what's going on. But is it Predator Racing? What's it?
GTWR Esports.
GTRWR Esports team.
Sponsored by Go Setups.
Sponsored by. Hang on, I didn't. No sponsorships for Go Setups in this video. Okay, sponsored by Go Setups. Check out Go Setups, guys. He said it in a nice way. No, I'm not recording the code. No, they're trying to advertise this stuff. Run away. Next one, we've got esports. Is it Team Esports? Esports. That's confusing, right? Look at the rig there. Oh no, it's Adrenaline Esports. Just in case you forget what you're doing, they put esports in the name. And look, he's passionate about the ABS there. Don't want to accidentally be on ABS and not realise it. He needs the haptic pedals, so he knows he's got ABS through his pedal, eh? But maybe a flashing light on the screen is a cheaper way of doing it. Next one, we've got Bieler Racing. They're on holiday. And we've got...
Welcome!
we've got...
Absolute Motorsport.
Absolute Motorsports.
Yeah.
Are we getting some fist bumps?
Sim
Racing Pro. And we've got they've got pedals and equipment as well. Look at this equipment. We'll have to come back and check them out. Is there anything special with this equipment? Anything special with them, or any features, standout features?
Yeah. Okay.
They have an automatic calibration feature of the brake pedal. It's perfect.
Okay, it's perfect. That's all you need to know about the SimRacing Pro.
Yeah, this one.
SimRacing-Pro.com. If you want to know more about the SimRacing-Pro.com pedals, check out SimRacing-Pro.com. Camus base there, and they're driving. And what wheel rim is that? I don't recognise it.
Red is a prototype.
Okay, so they've got a prototype wheel on their secret prototype view of that. But we're on to the next booth here. Thanks, guys. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Check out those pedals, guys, if you haven't. Let's go. We've got Arnage competition. Arnage competition. We copied Arnold Schwarzenegger's name. We are strongest team. Okay, we'll stop doing that now. Here we go. They're using the Thrustmaster TSPC Racer, I believe. The only people with a belt drive wheel. That's commitment to Thrustmaster. You must be part of Thrustmaster. You are. Look at that. Where Thrustmaster is your direct drive wheel at SimRacing Expo? People are asking, but I'm sure it will be here next year. They will have it, but awesome to see that. Nice T-slot sim rig, some nice pedals down there. Can't quite see which ones they are, but they're practicing and driving away. But that's Arnage Esports. Let's go on to the next one. Cheers, guys. We've got a nice VW like touring car, TCR or something here. Nice. That's not cordoned off. They're not like the Aston Martins and Porsches they've got here. They're like, people can lean on it, people can have a sandwich on it. They don't care, it's all right. Next booth, look at this, Triton Racing. and he's the only driver we've seen so far in virtual reality. Which headset is he using? Let's see. See, is it the HP? Yeah, it is the HP Reverb. Nice, and he's in the zone there. That is commitment to VR. Fantastic, and a lot of people actually find it easier to be competitive in VR. But then there's a lot of people that just stick to the triple screens. I wonder if moving forwards more esports drivers will be in VR. I've seen actually quite a few esports drivers, especially new drivers, going into VR, so maybe it's catching on. Great way to isolate you though, actually, from all the hubbub and idiots with cameras walking around filming you. He doesn't know he's on YouTube. He doesn't know. He's blissfully unaware that a moron is pointing a camera at him. But nice to see him. We've got another rig over here. They're practicing up. We've got a little wave there. Fantastic. Getting ready for the Assetto Corsa Competizione race. That was Triton Racing. Actually, nice rigs they've got. These are different. I don't know what these are. Just steel tube. What's the brand on these? ASAP. Sorry?
These are our rigs.
Oh, they're their rigs for Triton Racing.
Yes.
And do you sell them on your website or something, or?
Which one?
You say sell these Triton rigs ASAP. Does that stand for as soon as possible?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Automatic sim racing. Oh, guys, you could come up with a comment for what ASAP stands for, because I can't. I'm too thick. Nice. So they've got their own custom rigs, their own pedal tray, and everything. That's cool to see. I think they should have esports awards for the fastest drivers, but then also companies should get awarded for what sort of custom equipment they bring, because you know, it's always fun to see. I heard the word force feedback there. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Next one, Yas Heat. Look who's in the Yas Heat booth.
Hello.
Who's in the booth? It's
I don't know. Who is it?
oh, come on, come on.
My name is Cog. How are we doing?
Oh, hello. So we've got, look at this, we've got the next level racing rig here. We've got some, look at these socks. Absolute top-notch socks action so far. Yes, he have the best socks. He's wearing, looks like an underwater scene. That's how he keeps his feet cool in the heat of the action. Fantastic. Who is that in the rig, actually? Who is it?
This is the pasta man.
Who is it? Some weird. I'm sure this guy was banned from the last SimRacing Expo and the Spa 24, and yet he's still here. How does he? He's cooking with pasta because he's too much faster. Right, that's a Yas Heat booth. Nice to see them. Good luck, guys. Right, I'm supporting this team here, guys. I'm supporting Yas Heat. Right, let's go. Next one, we've got the Veloci. Oh no, look who it is. Look who we found. Best thing of SimRacing Expo so far.
Yes.
What? Yes.
Yes.
That wasn't the question. Oh, by the way, I must say, Jardier, I have to say, can't we all agree that he has absolutely beautiful blue eyes? Now, I won't go into the details of what that's about, but we had a very interesting experience last night. But let's not go into details there. We've got the Veloci stand here. We've got a nice bit of driving here. Great to see Jardier. I'll see you in a bit. We're doing a full tour. Remember to subscribe to Jardier because he's struggling for viewers at the moment. So get on his channel, give him a sub. Right, keep going. Oh, we've got some Veloci people here as well. Look at this, Veloci camera work. Let's evaluate the Veloci camera work. Oh, because camera people love to be on camera themselves. Sorry about that. Right, next booth we've got a Vasaro D-Box rig, and then we've got a Verstappen.com. This is obviously bit of Redline. Oh, Team Redline, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is, but there's no one there. There's no one in here, apart from some pictures. Some very nice pictures of the drivers. Nice rig setup though. Look at that, they've even got their logo on the steering wheel. That's how you know you're a legit team, when you've got your logo on your steering wheel. Here we go, we got another booth. Unicorns of Love. Beautiful. Look at these rigs are there. Interesting tube rings going on there. Virtualracinglounge.com. Nice stuff to see. And on to the next one, guys. We're almost finished the esports people, the esports booth here. We've got the Williams esports booth, which we've got some nice Williams branded play seat stuff here. Yeah, and they're all getting a bit serious now because things are hotting up. Look at this. Look at all these hoodies. Nothing more esports than hoodies. Right, that is the esports and esport driver selection. We've got some behind the scenes equipment here for the production for what's going on the stage. People, they're filming the live show, and you could totally just fiddle with all these buttons and completely ruin the entirety of SimRacing Expo. I mean, imagine if someone pulled all those cables out. Disaster. Look at that. That would be the one to pull out. Those are like cables from Half-Life 2 or something. That's a proper camera. Let's subtly walk in the background there. Look who it is. It's a weird guy from Husingveld.
You're pronouncing it not right again.
Husingveld engine.
Wow.
Okay, I try. Husingveld engineering. Oh, with his gimbal. And look at that. He's on a Western shootout with his cameras. Right, that is the esports section, and we're going to move forwards into the actual main hall itself. But before we get to the main hall, it's a random call sign. He's coming to get you guys. Make sure to subscribe to Random Call Sign on YouTube. Look at this Matrix camera. Woo! There he goes, majestic into the distance. Well, right.
Yeah.
Best thing of SimRacing Expo so far.
You guys, actually.
I'm one person. When you say you guys.
I mean,
There we go, you guys, there we go. No, best thing so far.
In terms of
Quickly.
equipment, movement brake, the M-Sim one.
Okay.
I kind of like the Affialte.
Hang on, no Portuguese bias there.
There's
yeah,
no Portuguese
yeah.
bias. The Affialte, and I like the wheels from GSI.
Okay, GSI, IMSIM, and the
Affialte.
abundance of beautiful bold men. That's what he likes about SimRacing Expo.
Asher Racing wheel with the screen.
Oh, the McLaren one.
The
Okay,
McLaren
okay.
wheel. It's laser engraved around all the turn switches.
Right, Shell, let's go. Asher Racing, cool. Right, continuing on with the tour here. See you guys later. We have the race room booth. We've got a bunch of Asher Racing stuff here set up. We've got race room rigs, small race room rigs actually. I don't think I've seen these before. Really nicely done, nice and compact. They've got their race room events things set up there as well. I think it makes it easy. You can just set up drivers to jump into a rig and do whatever you want with it. Nice event system.
Hey guys.
Hey, check out Race Room. Make sure to check it out, guys. Race Room Racing. No, it's raceroom.com.
Well, the game is.
Or just go to the game on Steam. Just go on
Game.raceroom.com is.
Game.store.raceroom.com. They totally nailed to make it easy for you to find the game and get the DLC. They totally nailed that at Race Room. But also, it's actually an awesome simulator. It's up there. I like Race Room AC, you know, R-Factor 2. Actually, Race Room just have a new car pack coming out. You've got the Jimmy's Praga, of course, and you've got an MX-5, and there's some other stuff there, but like all club racing cars, which actually will be really fun. And that's coming out just after SimRacing Expo. So we've got the Race Room booth. We've got bizarre security, NDI security camera. Look at that, NDI cameras, guys. That's where it's at. And now we enter into the main SimRacing Expo hall. This is where the meat of the pie is to be found. Do we go left? Do we go right? I think we will go left first and then right. So we have here a Nürburgring Esports. I'm being laughed at for pronouncing things incorrectly probably. Nürburgring Esports booth. Nice motion rig there. And he's driving around the Nürburgring GP circuit on iRacing in a Porsche Fanatec DD, podium DD there. SRH screen. The Fanatec Formula rim. Nice pokey and responsive rig. DRS7. SimRacing companies do a really good job of naming their products, I have to say, and I'm not saying that with any sarcasm at all. Check this out, guys. We have a Tatus F4 car, I believe, and maybe we could jump into it and drive away. But yeah, it is a Tatus F4. But this is the older F4 spec car. The new F4 cars have the the halo system on them. So this is actually, I think this is the same F4 car that you'll find in the original Assetto Corsa actually, and also it's the same F4 car that you'll find in Race Room if you want to drive this specific F4 car. Really good fun actually. I really like F4 cars. I would have one of these, and I think you can actually do driver experiences at the Nürburgring, and then at the end off season at Nürburgring they do an event with I don't know if they do it with the Tatas, but they put off-road tyres on it and they have a kind of Formula Cross thing. I think they're still doing that. But let's continue on. That was the Nürburgring promotion. Awesome to see. Of course, SimRacing Expo used to take place at the Nürburgring, but not anymore. It's now moved to, not confusing at all, to Nuremberg. Nürburg to Nuremberg. I wonder how many people bought flights to the wrong location. Here it is, the next level booth, and we have some more Fanatec DDs, some Club Sport V3 pedals. We've got some sock action, double sock action. For those of you that are into feet, SimRacing Expo is the place to be. Sweaty feet. Who's winning the sock battle here? I'm gonna go with the black, grey and red socks as opposed to the red socks. But that's nice to see. Premium sock action on the next level booth. They're obviously doing the esports and probably putting them off. More Veloci action.
How you doing?
Hello, more next level action. Look at that.
Yesterday.
Cheers for that. Yeah, we were doing some DJing at the Fanatec booth yesterday, so fortunately now we have a reputation from DJing from a sim rig. What have we got over here? We've got some more Team Fordzilla. So Next Level have basically just got a whole bunch of stuff going on with their rigs and different partnerships, so they can really show the next level equipment off with lots of different equipment, which is actually quite nice to see a really sort of open way of doing things. Obviously the Next Level T-slot sim rigs, and this time in blue. The other one that we saw earlier was the black sim rig, and then they are showing off WRC Generations. I really enjoy WRC Generations. I think there should be more rally games. I'm pretty sure you can all agree with that. Look at that nicely set up there, and we've got some Fanatec CSL Elites on here. Fanatec so far it's been a bunch of small majors. Fanatec and Simucube are the dominating DD brands, and here we have a Fordzilla. I'm going to sneak in. Rule breaker. Fordzilla. I don't even know what car this is. It's a what? P1. It's a Fordzilla P1. Basically, it's a Batmobile with Sonic the Hedgehog on it. But this is a bit overkill, really. I mean, I don't know if you've got a bit of extra space in your house and you want a nice rig, you could get a whole car and then put it in front of the triple screen setup. They're doing, he's got Affialte 2 running there. They've done quite a good job of actually lining that up. I've noticed each year, let's get back out of it. Team Fordzilla. Each year, it's got better in terms of how people set rigs up. Motion rigs toned down, screens set up better, field of view set up better. It's got better and better, is what I'm saying. Like exhibitors have got better at making things more as you'd expect. Whoa, look, it's Jardiers everywhere. He's a superimposed Jardier. There's actually 10 of them. Schrodinger's Jardier. Yeah, they set stuff up better. Tailored rig gaming mobile. Actually looks really nice. Nice teal. Actually, look, what do you guys think is another comment with SimRig colour in the comment section, if you've managed to already get this far. I think that's a really nice colour. I like a bit of teal. Actually, petrol blue is probably my colour of choice. Pearlescent petrol blue to like a greeny teal. That's too much. Now you know my favourite colours. Taylor rig. Check that out, guys. There's a phone number if you want a teal rig, or even components to put on your T-slot sim rig. You could probably just buy the brackets if you wanted to. Taylor Taylor Rig, gamingmobile.com. That's not the website, but you could go there. Nice Sparker seat actually, like a GP sort of GT. You can actually use that as a Formula seat. That's really quite reclined, but then it's got a lot of padding. Lift your legs up a little bit. It's more GT, I'd say, than the actual Formula, but nice. Expo. Is this their Expo rig? They've got a partnership with Expo. I like that car. The Expo car is actually an awesome car. Look at this. So far, these guys have the best powder-coated sim rigs. We've got some sweets here. I'm not going to have any of them. Too much sugar. There's a nice red rig and there's a nice white rig. And tailorrig.de. They like playing Counter-Strike, obviously. Right, on to the next rig. The jokes, guys, are only going to get worse as this goes on. SimMotion. They've got some Sim Magic stuff being shown off there. We have the Actor Racer cockpit. Got a Moser wheel and a Moser wheelbase, and they are playing GT Gran Turismo with the Moser, which is interesting. I'll be interested to see how they've wired that up and how that all works. We're going to have to try that out later, but it's nice to see. I think Gran Turismo is a great way of luring vulnerable people to ruin their lives into sim racing. It's good to see more high-end hardware used with more mass market games as well. There's another Actor Racer rig. The seat mover on it. These sorts of seat mover rigs are actually, they're quite good, like for track details and for sort of braking. They actually give you that sort of punchy kind of feel from braking. This also has a traction loss system on it, but they've obviously toned down the motion. I didn't have a huge amount of traction loss, but that's actually better because you just want that initial. If you're doing traction loss, you just want the initial bit of traction loss, and you don't. The reset of the traction loss is often the problem. So really nice. It looks super snappy there. So Actor Racer, check out their rigs. They've got a giant rig here. Another modest simulator that you could put in your sitting room, obviously, for those of you with little space. Maybe if you live in a caravan, perfect option. It's got a crowd though. That's the nice thing with big sim rigs. You know, you might not be something you have at home, but large sim rigs are really good for like promotional events and things, because people are like, oh, that's a giant sim rig. Well, that looks cool. So there is a place for humongous sim rigs, even if it's not something you'd have at home. We've got someone pointing the finger at. It's got iRacing people. Don't mention.
What's that?
What's what?
I don't know, what is that?
What's what?
What is this?
What?
You might want to go see something that's brand new.
Oh, we've got brand new content. I'm being lured over to brand new. What's the brand new content?
BMW LMDH.
BMW LMDH. Oh, we'll check it out later, guys. We'll keep doing the tour, but thanks for that.
Yeah?
See you later. They're going to stab me after the show. Don't say anything bad about iRacing, guys. Right, here we go. We have more stuff around here, but that's nice to see. iRacing is showing off new content as well. We're going to go back that way after we've gone through here. What's here? There's more Actor Racing. They've got a huge amount of floor space. We have GPX Sim Racing here. They've got we've got a little booth. You're right. We've got like a tiny GPX servo motor DD wheelbase, and they've got a wheel rim, and I think they've got it set up with AC at the moment on a F1 GT cockpit.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, you can.
No, wait. I'm doing a tour. They've got pedals. They've got pedals as well.
The pedals here, we have pedals which are going for like all load cell, and then it's going to be like 100 kilos, 100 kilo on the brake pedal and 65 kilo on the plate, and then 20 kilo for the clutch and the throttle, and all metal, comes with the controller. And then after that you just put your USB cable, PC only for now, and we come to the servo base, which is going to be 17 Newton meters. Not yet ready for the market, but 2023 is going to be launched. And I mean, it's kind of heavy, you can feel it. Everything we do it on our own, from the software, the kartings, the electronics, everything is in-house. And then obviously the handbrake also, stainless steel, but still everything, and it's house sensor. And then the button box, ours too. We have some rocket launchers, pretty simple, but we try to make it do the job. And that's what we have for now.
Nice, that looks good to me. So thanks to GPX Sim Racing with their button box pedal and servo base.
Yes.
We'll have to come and check that out later as well. But nice to see more equipment, more manufacturers. I actually quite like the button box myself. It looks really nice. But let's keep going. Hang on, what's their website? Well, you can Google. You guys know how to Google. There you go. If you want to know.
Yeah, you can also see it from here.
There you go, guys. Close up of the manual. Thank you. Right, and now we've got a BMW. I can't tell you what this is. It's got like I don't know. I don't know these types of cars. It's got like a body kit on it as well. Nice bit of cabling going on there. Looks awesome. See, they've not put a cordon around this one, so they trust people not to break this BMW. But another car at SimRacing Expo. Let's keep moving on to the next booth. Just spotted another one on the right here. We don't want to miss them. Weirdly, with this, because this Nuremberg Messe, where SimRacing Expo is taking place, is absolutely humongous. This is just one of the halls of like 8 or something, or 10. Well, we're in hall 10. It goes on forever. It's mental. Like it's like 3 miles of halls. It's bigger than the NEC in Birmingham. It feels much bigger than the NEC for those of you in the UK. I'm sure America has bigger stuff than this because America has everything bigger. But yeah, this is crazy. But the result is things do feel a bit spread out here. I think they could have done a bit better job of compacting stuff. But there's actually quite a lot of people here, way more people at this year's SimRacing Expo than when it was taking place at the Nordschleife or the Nürburgring GP circuit. So being in a city, obviously, I think has helped. Really nice also to see more randomers off the street come in, I think, and have their lives ruined by SimRacing. So, train smart, not hard. This is the part of the video where Paul Smith is excited because his ears just perked up because he heard someone say the word train. Shout out to Paul Smith, guys. Make sure to subscribe to him. Right, does commentary for Race Spot. There we go, we've got a nice rig there, and that's they presumably also have the racing hub, so they do like telemetry information. They break down how bad you are at sim racing. Obviously the awesome thing with driving simulators is you can just jump on them, you can set your lap, and then you've got full telemetry breakdown of everything that's going on. So you can see what you're doing wrong. You know, if you're applying the brake efficiently, if you're trail braking properly, if you're accelerating out of corners, your lines, it can all be analysed, which is super, super handy if you are a rich person looking to be faster, a sim racer looking to be faster, or just someone that has a weird obsession with data. But that's the racing hub. So if you want to check out their telemetry system, there's their shirt. Awesome. So on to the next booth we go. Off we go to SimuCube now, and we have a AMG Mercedes, really nice. Don't know whose car it is. It looks like the same livery that Maradnus drives. Is it Maradnus's car?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Look at this.
See,
Well, the truck series. You can see it inside the car if you want.
Awesome. Yeah, let's have a little quick look here. With opening the car for us. Look at that. This is what you get at SimRacing Expo. Full GT3 cars that you can take a look at, and you could pee in the seat like a real GT driver and maybe not tell anyone, and then the next driver that gets in it gets a nice, by the time they get in it, cool surprise, but they'll just think it's normal. So, you know, look at that. It has the that race car interior petrol smell, but the thing that, unless you play in VR actually, which is quite interesting, they're really, really compact, these vehicles. When you play in VR, you really notice this. You also really notice in VR the seating position, how you sort of sat so low and sort of right in the middle of the car, obviously for weight distribution. If you're in 2D, you wouldn't really know it. In VR you do, but obviously in real life it's even more pronounced. Shame they haven't got a sim rig in here as well, so you can drive it. I think there are some cars here that are linked up to an actual sim rig, so you sat in the car. So we'll check them out when we do. But awesome to see this. Can I smell something? I think I can smell some Maradnus merch. There's a smell of Marabna's merch for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but that's a weird thing to smell in a car. But look at all that, all the buttons there, and awesome. And this has got a passenger seat in it actually, so for people doing track experiences, GT3 stuff as well. And in a race, they'd probably take that out just to lighten things up. Awesome. That is showing off obviously the Cube Controls Mercedes GT3 wheel. Fantastic. Obviously that's not going to rotate because, well, it will, but it'll take a lot of effort and it'll probably rip up the carpet. Nice to see that. Right, let's keep on through the Cube Controllers booth. The radiator there is quite cool with the fans on it. Right, let's meander through. There's another close-up of the wheel rim. Look at that, very nice stuff there. Actually, the Cube Controls are really, really nice. I think they're, so I'd say at the Astra wheel rim is really nice, and the Cube Controls are really, really nice. The buttons feel phenomenal on them. Which is something you can't really convey in videos, is that button quality. But also, look at the illumination LEDs, guys. Gary Clark, you'll enjoy these. We've sold him on the LEDs, and then look at this RGB lighting. Who doesn't like RGB and LEDs? I mean, really, I think most people buying these wheel rims are buying them for the lighting and no other reason. Got on their rigs, we have a D-Box. No, that's a Cube, sorry, that's a Cube motion solution on that. But to our right here, we actually have the new D-Box system, which is actually, I think it's really awesome. It's super impressive. Specifically, the way that they're using the new D-Box 5 system, and they've mounted it horizontally. Hopefully we'll have a separate video on that, so make sure to check that out. But it's full D-Box motion, but on this platform that's really nice and small, and they've also designed it so you could put anything on that platform, so the rig is separate to the actual platform itself. Obviously D-Box have a history of doing sort of cinema solutions and home haptic seating solutions. So if you're watching a film, you can vomit whilst watching a film as well, but that extra immersion, some people love it. So I just think it's cool how motion rigs have gotten smaller, and also what I really like to see personally, if you watch my less motion is the best motion video, or the best motion is less motion, I don't even know the name of my own content, you know, you don't need giant amounts of motion to get the benefit of what motion offers for sim racing. Yeah, awesome to see that with the D-Box, the new D-Box, and the Mercedes partnership branding there. It's obviously Cube Controls with the Mercedes partnership as well. Mercedes getting in there. We also have the Cube Controls pedal system, brake and accelerator. Really nice finish to them. Let's keep going, guys. We have, what's this in here? We have some Cube Controller stickers, and we've got a nice display, and we've got some Cube Controller wheel rims, and we've got keys that unlock the hang on, someone's lost their keys. Oh no, they haven't. I was going to say they've only gone and locked the car keys in the box, but no, the security failure. That's I don't know, that seems like some kind of obscure, bizarre life lesson metaphor in a glass case, but I'm not sure what the metaphor is. Maybe you guys with brain power in the comments can answer that. Right. Whew. I think we've approached about a quarter, and it's a cute dog. Yes. Oh, hello. It's a very friendly. Oh. There we go. Oh, we've upset the dog. Amazing. There you go. That's the best part of SimRacing Expo so far. Oh, he's very excited. Now they're going to have to deal with that overexcited dog for the rest of the day. Awesome. They should put the dog with the DD wheel in the sim rig. That would sell hundreds of sim rigs. Check out the wheel rims here. Again, as I say, These feel superb. The shifters on these cube controllers are really, like, as far as magnetic shifters go, if you're into fidget spinners, which is basically what sim racing is, it's very expensive fidget spinners, amazing. And then all the bottom feel and the quality is absolutely phenomenal. Like, you know, it feels proper legit. Like you're getting, they're not cheap, but you know, you're getting, you can see where the quality's gone into them when you use the cube controllers. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. It's like a Christmas tree, but in wheel form. GSX3 wheel there. GSX2, GT Pro, F Pro, F Core, GT Pro. Again, but that's the leather version, and that's the suede. I think it's suede. Feels more like suede than Alcantara. This is the good for gloves. For me, from the naked racers, naked hand racers, we go for these more. Fantastic though, really, as I say, cube controls, I really like them. But from cube controls, we go to the Gomez Sim Industries booth. Look at this. They've gone for the Apple shop table type layout here. We have proper chonkers wheel rims, nicely set up so you can really have a good feel of them. And it's quite interesting actually. I think you know, if you're looking at different wheel rims, oh, it's a look at this. What's this? What's under the table? Oh, it's a Rogue Tony.
We're here to steal things.
Oh, maybe you bolted them to the table.
How are you, mate?
I'm all right. Yeah. So, anything in particular that's showing
I
up
didn't
here?
mean to interrupt.
No,
your,
that's all right. No, you've ruined the video.
your
now.
production. I know.
Bloody
I know.
typical Tony.
You know, I'm really upset because every time I come into your stream, you have the nicest welcome to me, and I didn't hear that today. You know, with your ladies and gentlemen, this is true.
Hang on, it's actually because I'm miserable. hang on, wait, it didn't happen. Hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's none other than the Tony of the Canaan.
Thank you very much. Now we're
there you go.
officially
That's it. We're official. The first part didn't happen. I'm not leaving it in. Right. Yeah. Awesome to see you here. How are you finding
it? Good, mate. It's awesome. I mean, it's my first time, and I mean, I'm in Disneyland. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's seeing all the new products. I get to try the stuff. It's awesome. So.
How much of that is enjoyment of sim racing? And how much of that is jet lag?
Well,
50-50. Yeah, but you got here all right in the end. In the end, it wasn't too bad. And,
no, I mean we flew in from Charlotte. We landed in Frankfurt. We drove down, and it's been good. I gotta leave tonight though. I'm racing in real life next week in Brazil. So.
Oh, he had to. It's race drivers are like pilots. It's like, oh, you know, I like sim racing, but I gotta get back in my real car. It's such a chore.
I actually say I'm a bad sim racer because my real job keeps me from driving. So, you know?
I wish I had that excuse.
Yeah.
I need to get that excuse sorted out. But yeah, no, awesome to see Tony here.
Nice to see you.
And I think that's a nice thing with Sim Racing Expo. You do
I didn't mean to interrupt you. You're doing a
you've
full
ruined
production. You know,
I mean, the thing is, you've literally just ruined the entire thing now. I mean, who wants to see pro race drivers? I mean, boring.
I apologize. I'm just a big fan of Gamer Muscle, you know, so I had to come talk to you.
Right, I'm putting that. that bit of the video has been cut out as a photo. Tony Canaan quote: "I'm a big fan of Gamer Muscle videos." So I'm putting that on the banner of the website on the YouTube channel. Right, here we go. So Tony's with the GSI guys showing off their wheel rims, obviously.
Yeah, they just came out with the Hyper Wheel. You probably showed them. Did you show them the Hyper Wheel yet?
No, we're going to go through it. Have a look.
Take a look.
Is there anything that anything that you want to particularly that you would
I would say
show?
Obviously we came out with the GT wheel.
Yeah.
You know, everybody kept asking, is Gomez building a GT wheel? And then they finally did. You know, double clutches like the other ones, but this is probably one of my favorite wheels. You know, it's bigger. People that like to drive GT cars, it's pretty heavy. I mean, V-Core, touch screen, and obviously the switches. My biggest complaint to Gomez was the rotary, trying to actually get them a little bit more and this is a big improvement. They all light up now. So we're gonna have to look you up with them.
Oh, okay.
You know that you're
Sounds
talking
good.
to the right guy.
Oh, here we go. We're being offered wheels as well. This is because I said I was going to put
the TK version there.
Okay.
That's it.
We'll
That's
have
the
a-
Tony Canan version.
Hang on. Close up. Manual zoom. And manual zoom out.
See,
Awesome.
That's the hyper. We'll let the man.
this?
Look, who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
I don't know.
Oh, hello. It's very serious. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, hang on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
With you both here, both get best thing of SimRacing Expo for you so far?
It's the hyper wheel. For sure.
No bias at all there. And for you, is it?
If I exclude GSI, then it's the Usher McLaren wheel.
The Asher McLaren wheel.
And I have to say, you have to try the SimEQ pedal. I know they keep saying it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's well worth it. It's true.
Okay.
Did you try it yet?
I had a brief little go on it.
I'm gonna tell the guys to let you guys. But that's
Okay, awesome. Well, I'll come back and talk to you later as well. But that is the GSI Gomez Simulation booth. Nice to see you, Tony. Thank you for that. Have a good flight back. We have obviously all their wheel rims as well. But isn't that awesome that you've just got, the option, the ability to see like pro drivers getting involved with everything, promoting stuff, showing stuff off, putting their knowledge and experience of the equipment to make sure that when you're buying a steering wheel, you're getting something that's as legit as possible. Nice booth, nice tables, nice Tony, and a nice Dan Suzuki, and actually a really popular booth with loads of people on it checking it out, which is cool. Really busy. Wheel rim passion. And actually, they've got a GSI sim rig as well. Let's get that in there quickly. Gomez Sim Industry rig. Test rig number 4. Test rig 3 exploded. Test rig 2 caught on fire. Test rig 1. They don't talk about that one. Don't talk about test rig 1. Right. We've got a media lounge here, guys. And you can only get into the media lounge with a pass. Oh, but you have to trip as you go into it. Let's see what happens if we push our luck, pushing our luck. Now that's the friendly smile. That's the smile of you're gonna get booted. That's the warning smile. That's the most intimidating smile you can see. We've got the D-Box guys in there, but that's basically if you're an exhibitor here, you can get your lunch sorted out and chill out away from the hordes of sim racing nerds. Now we have the Nakon booth here, where they've got a WRC promotion for obviously WRC Generations. Again, as I say, I really like WRC Generations. I don't think it's perfect, but I just want there to be way more rally games, because I think rally driving is better than track driving. It's responsive, reacting to the vehicle, sliding it around a bit. You want to be sliding is real driving with super glue tyres, with super glue downforce. Oh, I get it, I get the appeal. I do like F4 cars, and Formula cars, especially 80s and 90s Formula 1 cars, but rally, let's be honest, rally's where it's at. Look at this, they've got a rally tent, which is nice to see. Because there's obviously a real risk of rain in here. We're being shown the Toyota Z. Do you want us to get into it? The Toyota. Why am I saying Toyota? It's a Citroen. Sorry, Citroen. Well, we're now in the rally car here. He's put a wheel rim on it, and now he's going to lock us in here. And that's how they imprison you in Germany, trapped in a rally car. But how cool is that, guys? You come to SimRacing Expo, you can sit in a rally car. Now, how do you turn it on? And can we? No. On a switch, the starter. Is the starter working?
No.
No. Have you disabled the starter? You've not disabled it. Yeah, so someone could actually start this. It doesn't smell like there's any fuel in it though.
No, it's just a sugar, it's not the real.
Ah, there you go. So they don't trust sim racers to not start it and drive off. But awesome, that's really cool. Yeah, so you can come to SimRacing Expo, you can get a nice feel for what it's like to sit in a car. And as I say again, the nice thing is that you can really appreciate VR and how VR places you in the car. Nakon. VR when no VR, no buy, but I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan of WRC Generations, but VR gets you in the car. But that's awesome. Thanks for the sit in the Citroen. Oh, sit in this. Oh, jeez. Told you the puns were only going to get worse, guys. Nice, but as you could tell, it didn't smell of petrol, so you could tell it wasn't petroled up. That, you know, if a race car, if it's a legit car that's actually ready to go, there's that fuel smell. The oil and fuel smell is the way you know it's a real car. Look at that, it's cookies and cream, I think is the cookies and biscuits, cookies and milk. I'm sorry, I probably said your YouTube channel wrong. Check out our YouTube channel. If you just Google pro rally driver plays rally game, WRC Generations or even Dirt Rally, you will come up with her channel. A really cool, awesome, friendly person. You should check out the channel and give it a sub, especially if you like rally, because I think that's mostly what she does. And obviously she's a real world rally driver as well. Okay, we've got a bit of a space here. This is where they do the SimRig drift show takes place here. That's going to take place on Sunday. They're going to put wheels on some SimRigs and push them around and see who can do the biggest slip angles. That's happening for real. Didn't make that up. Here we go to SimCore. Some people say that they are hardcore about Sims. We have the SimCore display here, which I think they were saying they're going to sell for, I think it's like 500 or something. They've got a 445. See, I've already, this is cheaper than what I said, but buy 5 of them. They've got a nice cover for the Elgato Stream Deck with the ability, obviously the mounts there, so if you've got a T-slot SimRig you can attach it to that. I need to get one of these off them. I have like 3 Stream Decks on my rig. Here you go, here's their wheel rims and the bum boxes they do. Just have a little feel. I'll give you. Yeah, it feels really nice. Oh, they don't feel as nice as the Cube controls, but still feel totally legit. And actually, if you prefer softer or less punchy shifters, then you might like these. But you can actually see they're using really nice switches, and it's a really nice positive actuation. I think with wheel rims and buttons and button feel, there is a lot of personal preference as to what people like. And to be honest, it's nice that you've got so many options there on the market, so that if you prefer something more clicky, less clicky, certain type of click. I don't know why SimRacing is so obsessed with clicks, but if you know, you can get whatever you want basically. There's someone making it from the SimuCube GSI or hardcore SimCore. They definitely need techno music here to really pull off the booth. I think we've got nice Tony Kanaan rim as well. Awesome. Look at that. I think actually this was one of these was from the real car wheel rim as well, which is nice. Again, even more crossover from reality to Sims. Look at all that lit up, and I think this is a touchscreen display, but it's not working. Yeah, it's touchscreen, but
so replay mode, so very much.
Oh, it's replay mode. Okay. As you can see, we're going up through the gears. Can you work out what track it is? I think it's Monza full. I could tell that from the gear shifts and not because it said it. Right, thanks for that SimCore for demoing all that stuff, and let's keep going. They've actually got a rig down here. The Eau Rouge carpet and the Eau Rouge PC case and the Eau Rouge sticker on the monitor and the Eau Rouge chair. It's all happening, it's all happening. Look at that. Another way you can demo stuff as well. It's the point of SimRacing Expo, you can just jump on a rig, try the equipment, try before you buy. Make sure you get yourselves over to SimRacing Expo if you want to try before you buy. Here's the Eau Rouge booth. We had an Eau Rouge carpet warmer there, and actually we had to go on this cockpit earlier, go-kart. They've got it set up with the kart simulator in R Factor 2. and they sell Eau Rouge do T-slot sim rigs, and you can buy like a whole turnkey solution if you want, or you could just buy the rig or the chairs. You know, they do everything you could want or need for a go-kart simulator, or any simulator for that matter. They will put it together. And I have to say, having actually driven on this the other day, this was actually set up surprisingly well, and one of the better go-kart sims I've actually driven. They've done a really good job specifically on dialing in the force feedback settings on the SimiCube wheel, and just with the Hussenfeld pedals there, so that it genuinely felt very sort of go-karty, but you're still getting information to drive from. So basically jumped on it and it was like, oh, this is all right. It made sense. Go-karts are typically awful in simulators, but I legit think this would be good as a training tool for go-karting, especially with how they'd set it up. You have the simulators and how good the simulator is and the simulator physics, and you have the hardware and how good the hardware is. Hussenfeld pedals, SimiCube, bloody fantastic. But a component that's often not talked about is the component of how it's all then set up. Now, if you're a super mega nerd and have no life like myself, well, we can just fiddle and set it up how we want to and do whatever we want with it. Realistic, unrealistic, over the top, muted, whatever you want to do. We can do that. We've got the time to do that. We like playing around with that stuff. But a lot of people, pro drivers or people that actually have real lives and jobs, they just want to, you know, have a rig that just works that they can jump into, and that's what a lot of these companies also specialise in doing, is that they put it all together. They'll sort it out for you. They take the complexity out of it, and you say what you want, and they set that up. So I think a lot of sim racers miss out on that component of what these companies offer. So there you go, Eau Rouge, and they also have these Eau Rouge mints, because they're saying that sim racers have bad breath. Probably true. And then we've got a little fan that you can put on your phone to drain your battery. Why not? Why not deplete your battery life even faster? But look at that, there we go, we've got a nice sort of Formula rig from them. Again, it's just showing their, they basically offer turnkey solutions or whatever rig solution you want. Eau Rouge, I actually low-key quite like what they've done. Weirdly, you get these like random companies at SimRacing Expo that you sort of think, but then you try it and you're like, oh, actually that quite stands out weirdly. On to Ass-Kicking Simulator. Let's have a look at what I got here. They just have someone sat behind you, kicking you. You've got a nice SimiCube wheel, SimiCube setup. Martini branded rig. Martini branded rig, and we got a Golf branded rig here. This is actually pretty cool. It's a Formula rig, absolutely chonkus simulator. Look at this. What is going on here? We've got like pistons for the height and the position. We've got full hydraulic pedals going on. To be fair, this is pretty ass kicking. It looks. This is like the German techno simulator. This is so chonky. I don't think I've ever seen a simulator that's this like industrial looking. If I was going to a Berlin rave, these would be the rigs I would expect to see at the Berlin rave at the Berghof. It's actually cool. I actually like it. I've gone from mocking their name sarcastically to enjoying the chonkus design. Look at these switches on here. Oh, okay, so you can change the tilt of the chair with the button. Oh my god, look at this. The height. Okay, actually, I wouldn't do any driving. I would just sit on this, guys. Look at that. And broken. Why have you broken our simulator? Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't do any driving. I'd just be sat there twiddling knobs all day long. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Look at this one over here. Got someone in VR doing some laps in the
Formula Renault,
Formula Renault.
Zandvoort.
Zandvoort Formula Renault. Is that the F2 car in iRacing?
Yes,
yeah, there we go.
Exactly.
Awesome car, really fun, and weirdly, iRacing don't really run it that much. Well, they do, but it's not very populated, but it's one of the better cars in iRacing. That is iRacing for you. Good content they don't run, bad content they do. But awesome there to see that on this rig. And look how
Sim
nicely.
switch. It's a sim switch, so you can switch your seating position. Wait, I get you back in the box. Wait a second. I have another car for him, so he.
Okay, that's all right. So, but nicely, yeah, we were just fiddling with the dials, moving it around. What's really nice, you can see the actuators. The way they set it up is the motion is to really sort of give you immediate feedback of the suspension compression. It's not lurching all over the place slowly. It's really, you can see that it's hyper responsive, and they've dialed it all in. You can see that they've not gone too floaty with things. Absolutely awesome to see. They've got butt kickers on the chairs, so yeah, they've gone completely all in insanity mode with their rigs. And then here we have a Formula V here, where they've set this up with a VR headset. Can we jump in it?
Yeah, the thing is, the Sim switch is called Sim switch because in our simulator you can switch immediately and stepless every seating position from GT to classic Formula until to LMP and modern Formula. Now he's driving modern Formula, and we have the Formula V because it's the car in iRacing where to start with, Mazda MX-5 or the Formula V. So you can jump in our original Formula V, check out the seating position, and then go on the Sim switch, and we put you in the right position.
Okay.
And for VR, it's so important to have the right seating position to get a good immersion. So this is the concept behind Sim switch. Nice to see you.
Awesome. That's really cool then to just be able to quickly change
and
it.
Everything is built. It's in the Green Hell at the Nürburgring, so this is Green Motorsport out of Green Hell.
There you go, Green Motorsport at the Green Hell, the Nordschleife. Yeah, awesome. Obviously, probably not something that you would have at home, but as a rig for exhibiting and or a training centre or something where you want to quickly go from position to position, that's really cool to see. But yeah, the Formula V is nice. I'm really hoping to drive one of these at some point. Unfortunately, it's like £3,000 or £2,000 just to do like one race. I think you need a race license as well, which isn't too bad actually. Surprisingly easy to get race licenses, but yeah, this is often many people's first entry into motorsport, and especially sort of Formula seated position motorsport. I think the underlying body of it's the engine, the performance, everything. It's a VW Beetle, but then turned into a Formula car. Awesome. That is Kick Ass Simulators promotion there, and Sim Switch and Green Hell Sim Racing. We've got this Actu-Rack. I don't know what that is, but it's 4 more hydraulic pedals and a hydraulic handbrake. We could just walk out with this. Look, really high security here. Oh no, he wasn't coming to stop us stealing it, he was coming to demo more pedals.
Yeah, I'm also crushing into your...
Okay.
So this is the S1 from Raceback, and we developed the S2 with Get Closer. So this is our new pedal. It's all snap on, snap off. You can switch every angle, everything, just without any tools. And we have the datas with we are taking off the data from the pressure of the oil. It's still running? Yeah, cool. So we're taking off the data of the oil, and we have a potimeter. And we take both datas together, so we have the cleanest data for the simulation. So in the Microsoft Game Controller, there's no flashing or something. We have own software for it, and everything is adjustable. And with the brake, you have to see something. I have to show you something.
We've been drawn back. There's no escape.
This is a real caliber. So we're going into this, and you feel the right of a brake. This is not. We are doing the right thing, and we can adjust the brake pressure from 40 kilos to 200 kilos. And everything is, you can also, I can show you our prototype. Can I show you something? So this is why it's called Sim Switch. You can have any position, any slide, and you can snap on, snap off, and every angle is adjustable. So that's why it's called Sim Switch.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can see. So you're making everything as adjustable, quick and easy as possible, but also trying to make it super high-end stuff.
And to be the most immersive thing for sim racers in VR. So
cool. Thanks for that. Can we escape the booth now? We run away from them. But appreciate it. Awesome to see. Hope you have a good
nice
Expo.
meeting you.
Yeah. Cheers.
Bye bye.
See you later.
See you later.
Right. Run away from the booth. But yeah, no, awesome for them showing everything off. Obviously, that's what they're here for. The passion is there, and we also now we have the SimuCube booth. Look at this. It's the SimuCube guy in full 3D. These are the SimuCube haptic pedals. These are probably one of the most exciting things at SimRacing Expo that I think most people are talking about. They've SimuCube have stolen the show with these pedals. Really interesting seeing servo motors obviously being used to actually drive and control the pedal, and you'll be able to fully customise the feel of it. The pedal can give you feedback, engine RPMs, ABS, pedal resistance. You can adjust and control it all, and you can do it basically on the fly. Car to car, you can just change it or do whatever you want. So you know, we've got a separate video on that. Make sure you check that out on the channel and subscribe so you don't miss that. But yeah, I definitely think SimuCube have stolen the show with that. Obviously they've got a SimuCube wheel on this rig that they're using with those pedals, and you can see by the crowd that people are pretty excited by them. There we go, a little close-up of the one not on. And more SimuCube guys. Awesome. So I mean, if you don't know SimuCube, nothing really has to be said really. You know, they do some of the nicest, probably one of my favourite high-end direct drive wheels on the market. Their software is phenomenal, the support's phenomenal. Really great company. As I say, we'll have a separate video on this equipment, but their booth is absolutely rampacked. We've got a nice little queue. People want to experience it. Nice that they've got like quite a few of the pedal rigs set up so that people can try them out and actually give them a go, which is to say is the point of SimRacing Expo. It's one of those few places where you can jump on stuff and try it out. So if you're getting into sim racing and you want to try something, come to Nuremberg. Another VR unit there with the Vario headset. Vario headsets are really nice actually for if you specifically want a high resolution VR headset. Oh, look at it! Hang on, what's this? Look who this is. Oh, you're gonna sneaky little Dave cat. Oh. Look at this. He's two sim racers now, and the sim rig's taking over the house.
This is the real. This is the star of the show. The one that I have to bleep every single time when I edit a video.
Filthy mouth. What's the best thing you've seen here so far?
So far, I haven't really tested.
Come in. You're part of this now.
I tried the new
No escape
Logitech direct drive wheelbase, which was good. The pedals were set up a little bit weird, but I liked it much better than I expected. I haven't tried the SimuCube pedals yet. I want to try that. Tried the new BMW on iRacing, rocks. But that's it. I've not tried anything else really. The Asher wheels look amazing. I need to have a look at the cube control stuff. There's so much to have a look at.
And now that was the positivity. What's the worst thing?
The worst thing, watching Lawrence de Souza eat a sausage roll. He's through there and he's just been ramming it in his mouth. Like 2 bites, huge, like a foot-long sausage roll. 2 bites, it was gone. Deep throat.
It sounds to me like you were observing this sausage eating rather closely.
I couldn't help it. I was drawn in to an Irish man eating a sausage roll. I've never ever seen that before. Have you ever seen an Irish man eating a sausage roll?
Is this a Lauren's problem or is this a Dave Cam?
I'm just trying to tick off things off my bucket list, and that was one that I haven't told anybody, watching Lawrence de Souza eat a sausage roll.
Okay, well that's the sausage roll report from SimRacing Expo from Dave Cam.
Exclusive.
I'll chat to you later. Nice to bump into you. And guys, make sure that you go and follow Dave Cam.
Thank you.
On his channel, promotion, subscribe and like. I actually flag all his videos.
Yeah.
Bloody bold sim races.
You want to try out the mixed reality headset?
Later, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, thank you. Where's your booth?
Vario.
The Vario. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I will do, yeah.
Come back.
I'll come and see you later.
Right, thank you.
Right, cheers. There's a guy from Vario wanting us to try the headset, we'll do. And there is a McLaren. But that's great, like there's the other part of SimRacing Expo, which I think is cool, is you'll bump into idiot YouTubers. It's a good part of the Expo. So there's quite a few, like I say, Lawrence is here, Dave Cam's here, Jardier. I'm sure we'll bump into even more. We've bumped into three so far now. We're collecting them. It's like Pokemon, hyper nerdy sim racing Pokemon. Look at the Asher McLaren. It's really nice. So the Asher racing wheels, again, absolutely phenomenal quality and feel to them. Interestingly, so the cube controllers tend to have more of a clicky feel to the shifters. Obviously, with any of the shifters, you can customise them, but it's quite interesting how the Asher ones have a little, almost softer feel to them in terms of the initial actuation. So, you know, I said there's lots of choice there with what you like, but these feel, again, absolutely phenomenal. Like it just feels like fantastic quality, top notch. I think the Asher and the cube controls are really popular with a lot of people that have like the high-end DD bases.
The new double shifter.
The what? Sorry.
It's a new double shifter.
Oh, a new double shifter. Okay, nice. So if you need even more shifters, they've got you covered. And they've got a clutch as well, which is nice on both sides. So you can drive with one hand or do whatever you want to do and do everything. So fantastic. So and is that something you're just showing off at the Expo now? This is it's a man himself, guy. I wasn't looking at your face. Sorry, I was just looking at the product and I was like, oh, it's the man himself. See the Asher, Martin Asher legend. Last time I saw you was in like 2018, I think. Years ago, yeah.
Sometime past. And I was busy.
Yeah.
I was really busy.
Yeah. Also, you've done an awesome job with these, and obviously grown, hugely grown from where I think when I last saw you, you had like 2 or 3 wheel rims, and you were like just doing them in your house or something, and then that's cool.
So something is going on here. We did the real race car steering wheel.
Yeah.
So the first model is actually in the real GT4 car, in the McLaren.
Awesome.
So unfortunately, that's just a preview for what's coming next year.
Okay.
So we think about the Q3.
Yeah.
But if you want to have the steering wheel right now, you just need to buy the McLaren.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, most people have that kind of money just lying around in a cupboard or under the bed, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, but you can resell the McLaren and keep the wheel.
There you go.
Think about that.
So basically, you just need. So it's how much is about
300 or 400.
300, yeah. So, yeah, you know, you buy the McLaren, you take the Asher wheel out of it, you then get the SimuCube active pedals, some T-Son sim racing sorted. You're done. That's how you get into sim racing. Easy. Right, great to see you. I'll pop back later. But the man, the legend, Martin Asher, on his booth, showing off his wheels and equipment. Let's keep going. We don't want this tour to be too long, and also I want to still have some voice. We have more race room sim rigs here, where they're showing off the Asher Racing wheel rims. This is the race room system that allows you to so you can add in your email, username and everything, and then it'll allocate you a rig. So it's a really low, you don't need a lot of staff to manage that system and to have like an arcade or something set up. And having used it, it's probably one of the better management systems for that kind of solution. And obviously they then have your email address, so they can then spam you things that you don't want in the post or your email. The track racer sim rigs are actually quite good.
Hello, James.
Hello, you alright?
Let's go.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hi, stream. It's live.
No, it's not live, but it's a video. But it's going. You're in it now.
Yeah, okay.
Are you? It's got a bit of a bias towards Porsche, haven't you?
Yeah. We met at the Porsche.
I remember.
And on our YouTube channel, I wrote and streamed as together. I got your video for the Ruder pedals in Flight Simulator, and it helped me because I have pedals. I use it, and it's great. It was a great video.
Awesome.
Good content.
Nice to see you again.
My best content creator from Australia. See you guys.
From Australia. Thank you. Here we go. It's all right. It's on camera now. Now he regrets it. He's got you. Good day, mate. Struth. Good day, mate. You get that a lot, actually, the English-Australian mix-up. So obviously the accent hard to pin down there. But yeah, he does driving for one of the Porsche drivers. So we're now at Visaro's stand here, and we've got quite a big show in. They've taken up a lot of the show floor here. They sneak in through the barrier, break the rules like a ninja. So Visaro have this awesome retro rig set up, the classic rig. We jumped on this, so look out for that video. Full D-box motion going on. We've got some nice wood styling on the wheel rim, and we've got some vintage cars. And most importantly of all, Visaro have it set up with not only Assetto Corsa, but Brands Hatch, the best track in the world. Pause there for dramatic effect. Here we go, there's a D-box. That's what happens to your leg muscles when you sim race too much. They explode with excitement. We've got a more compact D-box rig here with nice curved triple screens. Look at that, full-on immersion. So you can see there we've got a Porsche car. Absolutely fantastic view though from the driver's perspective. It's almost like having a super duper high field of view VR headset, but obviously no 3D. They're running a competition. Visaro obviously do a lot of stuff with D-Box here. Mira Schmidt is the legend with a 2:01.613 at the moment. I don't know what the prize is for doing that, but maybe it's a D-Box system, who knows? D-Box Visaro rig, that'd be a good prize. Here we go, we've got a VR rig going on here with, they're using a Vario headset on this. Again, more D-Box 5, the smaller new D-Box system that launched earlier this year. And they are doing some project cars, some Automobilicity. Oh, we said the wrong name there. Same game engine. Obviously that runs really well with VR headsets. Automobilicity is just a great choice if you want to use the like the Varios and the HP Reverb, and you want to have something that looks absolutely fantastic in VR. Also, AMS2 weirdly has really good motion like code, like the suspension feel and everything from AMS2 is absolutely fantastic. We've got a nice Visaro wheel rim on that as well. Really cool stuff. Here's the Visaro Formula rigs, the V0 rigs, which we've got a separate video on this as well. These are cool because they're for the new F1 centre in London. They're using these rigs, but this one is not from that F1 centre. This is one that's one available that can be used for other people if they, they had their own arcade centre and they wanted to put branding and everything on it. Really nicely set up, really sleek and well thought out for events, as we say. Really easy to move the seat position and the pedals and get everything sorted out for people jumping onto it, like lots of different size people just jumping onto it. Then we have some V rigs over here, which are sort of highly adjustable rigs in terms of where you can place the pedal tray, distance, angles, everything. It's got more holes than Swiss cheese there, assuring that you can move this into either a Formula position, as we can see over here, or a GT position. It depends how hardcore you are. Do you want a nice chilled out seated position, or do you want to go mental and go Formula 1? We also have a Moser wheel on this. Moser wheel base is actually that's quite warm. It's cooking. cook your breakfast on the Moser wheel. That's like the hottest DD wheel I've ever touched. And a nice Moser rim. I have to say, actually, I really like the quality of the Moser wheel rim. Forged carbon on that. Really nice leather feel to the actual rim itself. Definitely spend some more time on the Moser wheels. We'll have to do a review at some point because I think it's really interesting. The Moser wheel rims are just wheel rims in general. Be really interested to start seeing cheaper wheel rims on the market for people that want to get into DD wheels and don't want to spend an absolute fortune but still have something quite nice. I think that's something where there's room, room for improvement within the wheel rim space. There's lots of stuff available for people that want super duper high end stuff, but not so much stuff available for people looking for good quality, but also on the cheaper end. But that is the Visaro Mega booth here. We're going to then take a look on the left here. We have there's a good crowd of people around here on the Visaro booth. Look at that. We're all taking in the size of the rigs. I have to say, I think the Visaro rigs are really good as like demo rigs or like trade rigs, or like, if you have products that you want to show off. Again, like those other rigs that we saw, sneak under here. The other rigs you saw in the corner where they're like big motion platforms, they get eyes on them. So obviously, some people buy them for their home, but not every rig has to be a home simulator, some of them are for just getting eyes on to get you to see the branding and what have you. Or you could put it in your home if you're crazy. So here we now are at the Fanatec booth. We've got a bit of booth competition going on here between some of the companies in terms of who has the biggest booth. We've got Visaro, Fanatec, Logitech. We'll have a booth comparison video separately, but let's see what's in the Fanatec booth. So we've got the Fanatec Formula rig here, and there's another video on this. Is a separate one if you want to check a close-up of this rig. It looks really nice, really sleek, quite nice and minimal. Get you in your nice former position. We've got a Toro Rosso, a race-winning Formula 1 car here. This belongs to Thomas, so if you break it, he'll come after you by dropping a DD wheel on your head. But who doesn't have a Formula 1 car in their garage, or in this case at an Expo? But that's a rather nice and totally practical vehicle to do your shopping in. Plenty of room there actually. If you you can put a Lidl's bag in there. Sorted. In terms of the rigs, we have the Ren Sport rigs here, where they've been doing some like weirdo was doing some DJing on these rigs yesterday. I don't know what that was about, but they're doing the esports races on here. They're doing some iRacing on it, and they've also been using these to demo the Fanatec DD wheelbases. We've got the Porsche wheel rim on that. The Ren Sport rig, it's not one of my favourite rigs, but it's a nice solid rig and you can get set up quite nicely. Nice and easy to get into for people just jumping into to test the equipment out. I say that actually, they're a little bit tricky to get into. Don't trust a word I say, it's all nice guys. A little bit tricky to get into, but they're nice compact rigs, that's what I was trying to say. In terms of pedals on these, we have Fanatec CSL Elite V2s. Actually, yeah, they are the new V2 pedals that came out this year with the load cell at the back rather than on the pedal, which is what a lot of people complained about. And actually, in my opinion, the CSL Elite V2s are probably the best, cheapest pedals on the market. I actually really do like them. Got some got the rally rim there, some hardcore action going on. Fanatec shifter, handbrake. He's driving smooth, and then we've got some Fanatec Club Sport V3 pedals, and rather nice shoes. I'd have a pair of them. This guy's winning the shoe competition so far at SimRacing Expo with shoes that colourful. Who needs fancy socks? We also, of course, have a McLaren at the Fanatec booth, because why not? Why you need a Formula 1 car and a McLaren if you're doing a sim racing booth. They've cracked the window open, so if this was parked in London, goodbye McLaren, it's gone. What else we got on the Fanatec booth? We've got a little bit of a show of wheel rims and historical Fanatec equipment. It's basically the Fanatec Museum. Let's have a look. We've got their early controllers and first devices that Fanatec produced. The Game Commander multi-port. How do you guys remember the multi-port stuff for the games console, so you can get more players crowded around? In this case, on your PC, you can have your gamepad, your wheel, your joystick, all from one device. This would have been when you had serial ports, and that was a bit of a fiddle. So, mission controller, ball mouse, Command and Conquer. What an amazing game the whole Command and Conquer games were, and Red Alert, and my personal favourite was Tib's Son. Absolutely loved that. Modding those games as well was really fun. Hang on, this is sim racing, not Command and Conquer. Oh, I'm just having a nostalgia sesh for Command and Conquer. Amazing games. We need to live stream some of them. We've got a Fanatec Aggressor Trophy game board from 1997. Nice fight stick there. Again, look at that serial. Look at that serial connector. The precursor to the glorious USB days. We've got the Easy Pad. And then we've got the Hellfire and the F22 Twister with the little throttle on it, on that one. Nice. What else have they got in the museum? We have the Porsche 911 turbo wheel. I actually don't like this wheel. Like, it's got a lot of dampening, you know, a little bit craggy in feel. But it was their first Porsche license wheel. This is where the whole branding stuff starts to happen with companies, gaming companies getting stuff with actual car companies. We have the pedal set there for that wheel. This is the MS360 experimental prototype. And then, a little close up there, Xbox wheel rim there, look at that. Looks like something from the 1940s. And then we've got the Club Sport pedals, 2008. Those Club Sport pedals actually were awesome. Value for money. Original Club Sport pedals, fantastic. I actually think there is a bit of a lack at the moment within sim racing of affordable stuff that's decent. Like we start kind of ignoring that cheaper end of sim racing at the moment. The sort of sub 200 or the sub 250 price point is where there could be a lot of there should be more products, I think. Look at the Le Mans wheel. Look at those pedals, guys. Who needs a load cell when you've got a guitar pedal for your sim rig? More serial port action. Speedster 2, and then the pedals for that. I mean, it might as well just be a button. You had nothing else better back in the day, so you know, you just go with it. Club Sport wheelbase prototype, check that out. I think what's actually neat with the Club Sport wheelbase, well, first of all, this prototype looks crazy, but what's neat is the I like the rotary, the encoders, like, you know how mice would pick up movement of the ball, where you'd have it rotate something over a light sensor. I think it's quite cool how on this you can actually see the encoder component there, and then in the actual release version they left the window in the top so you can see the internal workings and the belts and everything. Really quite neat. And also with this wheelbase, when it first came out, they did a really good job of making things quite strong force feedback at the time, but also very smooth force feedback. That was a problem with a lot of these sorts of wheels going back, is that they just weren't particularly smooth or strong. So this is all pre-DD. DD wheels have basically destroyed this sort of marketplace. But again, price-wise, these sorts of wheelbases were really good for the price, they're actually still pretty awesome. It's still really sort of stand out now in many ways. I think the CSL Elite wheelbase basically offered this sort of thing that you had with this, but a lot cheaper. Again, that's all been replaced by the CSL DD. Here's the Club Sport wheelbase 2012. This the Club Sport wheelbase actually has really nice force feedback from it. I think it went up to like 6 Newton meters. A lot of people still use these, obviously, and they are perfectly fine. I would say to a lot of people, if you've got a Club Sport wheelbase, I get asked a lot. They go, do I upgrade to a DD? I'm like, well, not really. This works fine. If it breaks, then upgrade. But if it's not broken, keep using it. And if you did want to upgrade, then go for like a really high-end DD. But as far as as a force feedback device, they work fine, do the job. Be happy with what you've got. You don't need to buy new things. Formula rims, really nice. There we go, look, they're pretty, you can see they kept the same design basically. I think this is something where Fanatec could improve, is on doing a different design Formula rim. So you can see it's really, you know, there's there's different button configurations, slight different design to the bottom of the, cut away the bottom part of it. But I actually, personally, I really like the one that is connected at the bottom, and the original Fanatec Formula rims. They don't actually seem to have one on display, the actual very first one. These are all the newer ones. But yeah, I would like to see Fanatec be a bit more creative with their Formula rims. You can do it, guys. Get some different dyes, some different fabrication. Push the boundaries of Formula rims. Now we have the shifters, handbrake. What's this? Prototype, CSL Elite base prototype. Look at that. I'd have to say, again, this is like another like a vintage contraption. That's pretty cool. Super glued together. Awesome stuff. CSL Elite wheelbase, guys. Such a good price performance device. Really nice. I'm a big fan of the CSL Elite wheelbase, especially the F1 esports bundle they did with the pedals. Amazing. Proper nerding out there. I do love my wheelbases and pedals. Just you wait, guys, we've got the Logitech booth to go to. That's where we get full nostalgia mode. But before we go to the Logitech booth, what do we have here? It's the Track Racer. Electronics are here, bringing realism into your game. Shifter, GT wheel, F1 wheel, handbrakes, and also pedals. You know, they've got everything. We've got the competition with the booths here. Track Racer, redefined gaming. They've got themselves a Alpine A11 OS. I totally knew that off the top of my head. Look at that. Absolute car wars. It's like Star Wars, but there's no space, and it's cars. There we go, some facts about that. And then that's someone starting up an LMP2 car. And now everyone is dead. So someone is trying to draw the attention of everyone. He's working. I don't think they're going to rev it very long. Don't worry, we'll do a close-up of the LMP2 car. I think Track Racer should rev up the Formula car next. That would be the way to really. Although actually, LMP2 car sounds better than Formula 1 car. It's 2018 Formula 1 car. In terms of what's in the Track Racer booth, we have the Track Racer TRX sim rings here, nice and shiny. They're using a SimiCube, I believe, with this wheel rim. I don't know what wheel rim that is. You guys, it's super mega nerds will know what it Alpine branded track racer rigs here as well. Playing ACC, which as you guys know is the best racing simulator to demonstrate force feedback wheels. We also have this is interesting. What's this monitor mount? We've got like some wood strut. You know, if you want to put your sim rig in your sitting room with your monitor mount, you can have this nice arty-farty monitor mount, which contrasts very nicely with the elegant lines of a T-slot sim rig. You know, that is design at its finest. Pretty vertical setup there. More Alpine branded, obviously a lot of Alpine tie-in going on with Track Racer. You see a lot of the sim companies associated or tie themselves in with specific car brands, because by default that means that your equipment is realistic if it's tied in with a brand. Here's some interesting stuff from Track Racer. We have Track Racer has some new pedals that they're currently developing. It's like 3D printed equipment. Can't really try them, so I can't say if they're any good or not. The design of them looks pretty nice. We also have handbrakes. We've got some wheel rims. This is all like prototype stuff that they're working on. At the moment, they were explaining to me yesterday that they want to round off the edges of this Formula or GT3 rim a bit more. It's a bit harsh, but it's all there. So Track Racer trying to get into the, or getting into the wheel rim market, which is nice to see. What's this wheel rim here? Again, complete lack of security here. No one would notice it, just walk out with this. I guess theft is not an issue so much in Germany. If this was in London, some people would be wheeling away the cars, the wheels, all gone, you never see it again. Really important to see at SimRacing Expo, of course, is the Microsoft Flight Sim. Amazing. Gliders, as you know, are fantastic. Helicopters, the one thing better than both cars and gliders. Although flying a helicopter with a flight yoke doesn't really make that much sense. But it's all right, it's all good. We've got the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. These are really nice. Actually, got some of these at home. They really feel really great. The actual motion of the pedals is really nice in terms of the positioning of them. And obviously with flight sim pedals, you push the pedals are for the rudder. These are connected, and then you use toe brakes to brake the wheels, and some planes use the toe brakes to steer the plane on the ground as you're taxiing around. Actually, some planes don't even have toe brakes, but really nice if you do a lot of flight simming. And we've got the honeycomb throttle system, which actually Honeycomb only just released this year, I think. So that's really nice if you're doing real flying training, having all the throttle control, the flap control, the mixture control, and then you've got the rotational for the trim. So it's all there on there with all the buttons, the gears, you know, nicely done. Honeycomb, actually, absolutely awesome company. They really are improving things with the yokes, and they've really pushed the expectation of quality for flight yokes and stuff forwards. So that's nice to see at SimRacing Expo. It'd be really nice to have more flight stuff here, to be honest. But for Track Racer, it's obviously a demo that you can use their Track Racer sim rigs for flight sims and driving sims. On my home rig, we just bolt a joystick on the side and then hack the pedals to work for flight sims. That accommodates things a bit better for me, but that's awesome to see. That's the Track Racer booth. As I say, they've got the Formula 1 car as well as Fanatec. So we do have the car battle going on between the booths, and who's got the biggest booth, who's got the best booth. Next booth to go to, we have the Logitech Drive to Win, with Lando Norris looking rather grumpy, I have to say. Do I have to sit here with this wheelbase in this large room? Foreboding, emotional. That's the image he's going for. That's why the women love him. He's the boy band racer. He's also actually a really good, talented driver. But you know, everyone would be telling him that. I think we should mock people that are successful. importantly than Lando Norris and his beautiful face is the beautiful wheels here at the Logitech booth. And look at this, guys. Look at this. It's none other than the Momo wheel, or what a lot of people call the Momo black wheel. But we've got the history here, the 1998 Wingman Formula GP. I'm pretty sure I used this to play Toka 2 back in the day. What a game. Why don't we have a new Toka game? That needs to happen. That was so good, that game. Damage, tracks, fun to play, single player. What went wrong with SimRacing? We've got the Momo Black, as I say. This was the wheel that I really got into with Live for Speed. We've got a Hussein Veld walking along. We will come over to you. Awesome, this wheel, yeah. Live for Speed, R Factor 1. Great. Moving along, we have the 2005 Driving Force EX, terrible wheel. We then have the Driving Force GT, actually not bad, a pretty good wheel, but not as good as the Momo Black. I think it only had one, both the Momo and that one only had one motor in it. But here we go to the really beautiful. This is where it really happened, guys. The Logitech G25. This wheel was so revolutionary for Logitech that they made another G25 but called it a G29, and they made another one, they called it G27, and then they made another one and they called it a G923. They're so ashamed of the fact that they've just re-released the G25 for the past 300 years that they've even not bothered putting the G25 on the booth. Logitech, come on, they could just keep selling this wheel and it would have been fine. But then, you know, you need to release a new wheel every year so that you can increase the price of it. But there you go, that's a Logitech way. G25 though, absolutely amazing. Remember playing, again, Live for Speed, Richard Burns Rally, Netcar Pro, what was it before racing? GTR Evolution, amazing. To be fair, G923 is a really nice wheel. I've got one of these at home. Again, it's just the G25 with their True Force. Logitech, why? Fair enough, people like some vibrations, it's impressive to people. But, well, you know, you've seen our rap song of the True Force, but it is actually a nice wheelbase. And now, the Logitech G923 is actually being sold at a really, really good price. So I would still recommend this wheel right now is probably like the best entry-level wheel. This and the Thrustmaster T300 or whatever they call it now. There is no Thrustmaster booth, so unlucky. Unlucky Thrustmaster, no coverage for you. It's not like you've just released a DD wheel, or you would. Anyway, Thrustmaster's not here. But finally, we have the new, just this year, the Logitech Pro Racing Wheel. Logitech's new direct drive wheel, which, let's find one on a rig. We have on the rigs here, you can have a little look at the Logitech DD, obviously 11 Newton meter direct drive. They still have True Force on it, which promptly I personally turned off straight away because, well, you don't really need it on a direct drive wheel because you can feel the game and everything very nice and easy. But having jumped on it, it actually does feel really quite nice. The wheel rim on it as well is especially quite nice. As a sort of all-rounder, 270mm wheel rim, nice amount of buttons on it. It's just got a quick release on it, so Logitech will obviously start doing other stuff. I'll imagine they'll do a Formula rim next, probably tied in with Lando Norris, I'd imagine. Really nice. It is actually genuinely a really nice package. They also have the Logitech pedals, socks of the show, another bland choice of sock there. He's obviously an esports guy. No sock passion. Tortellini's winning the sock war at the moment. But yeah, the Logitech pedals, really, they're all right. I don't think the pedals are anywhere near as exciting as the wheelbase. Yeah, I do think the Logitech DD right now, because we can't compare it to the Thrustmaster DD, the Logitech DD is a really good just a package, a really good pricing, really good wheel with the rim included. Like if you don't have any rims or anything, you just want to get into the sort of DD, higher torque, higher detail force feedback, you want to spend a little bit more than the cheaper wheels. The new Logitech wheels are absolutely fantastic. So, all right. So yeah, no, nice job by Logitech with the wheel, the new wheel. Hello. They've got another booth here where they're showing off telemetry. They're showing off eye tracking. This way you can know that you're looking in the wrong place. Oh look, there's me on the camera as well as the tracking. Eye tracking is actually really neat for training application. Being able to use eye tracking to then see if someone is looking at into the distance, into sort of not like what's right in front of them. Also seeing where their attention is. It's great for training and that kind of stuff. I think it's weird that we don't see more of that eye tracking stuff. I don't know which eye tracker they were using. Probably the Tobii eye tracker is a really popular unit. I couldn't actually see the specific one they had. I think it was a glasses based one. That was Logitech. I have to say, Logitech, where's your Formula 1 car? Where's your real car? You've been out-carred by Fanatec and Track Racer. Absolutely. Yeah, your DD wheel's good. I do think it's a nice wheel. Good job there. Yeah, you got a picture of foreboding Norris, but do you have a car? No car. SimRacing Expo fail. Onto the Aztec Sim Sport booth. And or Acertec, I always say it wrong. Here's the noise producer that they keep turning on to draw a crowd so everyone can go deaf. They are bloody noisy if you're stood next to an LMP2 car when you light them up. I remember being at the World Endurance Championship at Silverstone, and they just started turning all the cars on whilst I was next to it, and it was a big surprise. But yeah, again, the more expensive of a race car you have in the booth, obviously the better the equipment. That's how it works. You know, a cynical person might say that that it's a distraction to you know, money could have been maybe spent on the products directly, and that marketing is wasting money and it's been put on the wrong stuff. A cynic could say that, but I'm not cynical ever. Yes, it's a nice LMP2 car, and it's a nice booth that they've got here. Let's have a look at some of their products. We've got a T-Slot sim rig, we've got the different La Prima Aztec DD wheelbase there, and I can't remember the names of the individual ones. I've got 3 different DD wheelbases at the moment.
All right.
Of different power capacity.
And thanks to you guys as well.
We have their new pedals over here, and we have the CEO just coming off the stage after doing a presentation. I'm just walking around like a complete arse, and there goes the music. That's copyright infringement central. So we keep going. Is the wheelbases on the Acertec Sim Sport stand? No music. There's the Perfecta, the Forte, and the, I can't say the name of it at all because I'm thick. We've got their wheel rib on it as well, and the quick release system, which is really awesome. You can just really quickly just lift it off, and it is absolutely rock solid, all like solid metal construction. Really nice job on that. It's going to be interesting to see how these you know, when people actually start buying them, what the feedback is and all the more in-depth reviews are like. We also have on this booth, we have the pedals, inverted pedals, the Aztec SimSport pedals with the whole rig, which is nice. We've got a hydraulic system, which is quite interesting, which is using a real car's hydraulic system effectively, so it feels, when you push it, it feels exactly like ABS on a car. Now, some of you might say, why would you be driving a race car with ABS? Surely, if you want to do racing, you wouldn't want to drive a race car with ABS, but GT3 is popular, so people want that. So that's just how it is. Nice, feels quite nice to push on, but it's not on a rig, so we can't actually know what it's like on the feet, but really interesting that it is using a real car's ABS system, so obviously it's going to be authentic to what ABS feels like in a real car. We also have here the handbrake prototype that they've got in a vertical and a horizontal state, as well as a ton of products. The pedals, branded pedals, the SimRacing pedals with the Herrera brand, and some shoes. And I'm trying to talk and be quick through here because they're playing music and I don't want to get a copyright strike, so if I talk really loud over the music we might get away with it. Well done Fanatec for having a very impressive booth, lots of products to show off, really interesting to see so much stuff, but not well done on the music. But you know, look at the size of that. They really are obviously trying to show that they're here to mean business. That was obviously a sizable investment as far as booths go. Probably the biggest booth at SimRacing Expo 2022. Now we have Bitten by Race Sprint, aluminium, or for those of you in America, aluminum pedal box, brake force adjustable from 60 to 130 kilograms. Okay, nice pedals with some branding on them and throttle, clutch. I don't know what this, look at this stand. You know, that's quite novel. I could use it as a coffee table. The idea is, I think, that you stand on it and then you can push the pedals, but then the whole thing is bending and flexing as we push it. So really there's no way to really, you know, it really doesn't, it's not a very good way of displaying pedals, but you have to try. We have a F3 car here, MyGale.F5, I don't even know what that is. That's cool. We've had the halo systems being cut off. Oh, I could just run off with the halo system there. Don't know what that's about. It's like the button in Assetto Corsa. Turn the graphic off, no halo. Turn the graphic back on, halo. Or well, you know, half of it. I've got a nice bullet cam on top, so you can drive through SimRacing Expo crowds. I really like F3 cars actually, in the driving sims. One of the fun cars to drive in iRacing, and really good RSS mod for Assetto Corsa. If you haven't tried it, you need to give that a go. This is Sector 1 motion ring with D-box actuators on it. Nice little bit of cladding on top to make you look a bit more fancy and polished. P1 wheel rim. Nicely set up with the motion, not over the top. Quite a compact rig actually, and a nice curved triple screen setup. We are Venom, bitten by Sprint Race Spirit. They wrote that to confuse dyslexics. Venom. There we go. We have a rig here. SimuCube. Nice setup. And what else have they got in this booth? The P1 Sim booth. A non-motion selector, bow selector. Proper Boatelli. Rig here with it's their own pedals. FIA scrutineered pedals. Official licensed product. So basically, you use these pedals, you're a real race driver. Awesome stuff there. Nice little booth. All right. Hello, yeah. We've got some wheel rims. There we go. Feel nice actually.
What do you think?
Yeah, all right. Anything special that you're showing off with these in particular that you?
Yeah, we're showing presenting this one this weekend. The new way with the vertical screen.
So you can play Tetris on it whilst you're driving.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay, that's obviously the design
that's
focus.
the aim.
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, makes sense. Are these all totally new wheel rims?
No, this one was our flagship until now, and now we're presenting the updated version of the Eau Rouge over there. So we added a joystick, we added backlit buttons, we now have Hall effect shifters, and a new glass panel to make it look even nicer. So yeah,
does look nice, and these are obviously you could use them on
any base is on the market. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for showing that off.
All right.
Have a great time. I'll see you later.
Bye.
The P1 wheels there. Now we have where we're going. As you can tell, SimRacing Expo is a lot bigger this year. Hello, we're in a video. It's all right. Yes, it is. Yeah.
I'm so bad at names.
That's all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good show.
Yeah, I'm one of your YouTube followers.
Oh, cheers. Thank you. Appreciate it. We have a subscriber there. What was I saying? Confusion. Much bigger this year than last year's. I think that's what I was saying. We continue walking. We're going to find over here. Where am I going? Like a drunk bald man with a camera. We have here the legends of IMSIM here. We've got the IMSIM Talento pedals, which you should be familiar with if you've been following our channel. Awesome pedals with the quick changeable options on them. Really fantastic feel. Really like these pedals. We'll be covering them more soon on the channel, so watch out for that. We've got the IMSIM guys in the booth. How's it going? They're showing off all the pedal stuff, all the different elastonomers. They've got some tactile transducers here, which are getting nice and warm if you want to keep your coffee warm. Well, this one's warm, this one isn't. Someone's understeering. If these are the front wheels, someone's going too hot into corners, but they're not lighting up the rears. The fronts are hot though, so they've been pushed the most. And they've got like a IMSIM controller for the transducers, which is awesome. Presumably they're the controllers that are also, they're the transducers that are on the other rigs. Yeah, really good. Tactile transducers, absolutely fantastic for sort of feeling tyre slip or road details and vibrations. We've got them set up here with their rigs. We're being let in here, sneaky let in. Look at this queue jumping, absolute YouTuber film. Get away from the yeah, there we go. She's 100% excited. Who's this?
We don't have tea here. Get out.
Tea. How's it going?
All good. You need to come back and
we will do,
stuff.
Okay, nice. We have the IMSIM cockpit, absolutely fantastic. So the nice thing with this cockpit, we've covered it on. I'm just doing a walkthrough tour at the moment.
Nintendo.
Oh, a Nintendo setup.
Yes. The ultimate.
Who needs a PC when you've got an right? We're gonna have to jump on this. This is pure sim racing. Absolutely.
I knew you'd love it.
This is as good as it gets. Everything else at SimRacing Expo, put it in the bin. IMSIM have come with the real deal. Forget direct drive wheels. What is it? Is this even got a motor in it?
And you can jump and throw bananas and bombs.
That's all you need.
Can you do that on Competizione?
I don't know. No, this has got the proper.
Look.
Absolute. Well, we'll get a copy. This is Nintendo. We'll start suing us for showing their games because they're weird like that. There we go. This is actually how you drive it. Stood up, 1 foot on the. Look at this, pure raw talent. So yeah, you know, you can find anything at SimRacing Expo. Who's this? Who's this?
How you doing?
How's it going?
Having a cup of coffee, tea?
Cup of tea. Well,
cup of tea.
He's trying to foist coffee onto me. What's that about? I'll come back later, but awesome to see you again. So we have the, as I said, with this rig, we've got a good video on this. Check it out on the channel. We covered it quite a bit. But the nice thing with it is it's used a really nice hydraulic system for how you can position the wheel, the pedals. The motion is really nice done in it. The traction loss is really nicely done in it. And it's quite a nice compact solution, so really good for people that want to ship stuff around or they don't want something taking up a huge amount of floor space. I would say it's probably one of the more elegant motion sim solutions. Also has that sort of racy look to it as well. So we also have This is actually their new rig that they're doing. I think that these smaller rigs that they've got the Mario Kart on. So it's pretty cool. Nice. Look at the PC on the back of that. That looks like an Alienware PC. It is. I haven't seen an Alienware PC for a long time. I think Dell still owns Alienware, but the keyboard subtly stuck in there. We've been filmed. Watch out, the media crew's on us, run away! Well, we'll definitely have to come back to the IMSIM booth to take a closer look at some of this stuff, but that's nice to see. Got some more motion rigs over there, we've got their giant rig. So they'll ship this all in over from Portugal, which is quite far from Nuremberg. Credit to them. Look at this, more real sim racing action. This is what you want to see, guys. You know, you have to admit it, Mario Kart is pretty bloody good. I really like, I've actually got a Wii, I've got a Wii U, and I've got a Wii, and I've got a Nintendo Switch, which I entirely bought for Mario Kart, bowling, and what else? I know I bought it for the tennis as well, but the Wii tennis is terrible. Unfortunately, it used to well, not Wii tennis is good. The newer ones are not that good. But look at this little caravan thing going on here. Hello, Nintendo person. Have you got any vanilla ice cream? He's on the ice cream booth, and then so we're going to look at this setup. Nice, great way to get people. This is Nintendo with the Mario Kart. Is their way to sucker vulnerable children into the dark world of sim racing. It starts with this, and before you know it, you've spent thousands of pounds on sim racing equipment, and yeah. So watch out! Don't trust Nintendo. Don't let the cartoon, humongous, creepy eyes and bright colours fool you. That's how it starts, and then it just gets worse. We have here the Bavarian SimTech booth. As they're Bavarian, I imagine that they're all just drunk now. They must be having a party 24/7. Let's have a little look there. Got a sim rig with a small mage and the Bavaria SimTech.com wheel rim on that. So here we go, it's the wheel rims. Let's have a little close up of the wheel rims. There's a QR code if you want to take a screenshot of the video. But yeah, more Formula rims or GT3. Sight screens on them again. Feels like pretty decent quality, you know. There's a lot of real rim choices out there. As you can see from the Expo, it's like when it comes to equipment, a large part of it is steering wheels, pedals, steering wheels, and then there's you've got a couple of companies making DD wheelbases. Actually, surprisingly large number of DD wheels now. Pedal steering wheels, pedals, steering rims, and DD wheels. Right. Moving forward, so here we have the Husingveld booth, and what's this over here? We've got the Husingveld Smart Control Live. I don't know, we've got a bit of red carpet. I think this is for break dancing. That's probably the fourth awful pun. Break dancing. This is how you do it, guys. Look, Husingveld. I've not only got like obviously the Husingveld pedals. These are the sprint pedals on here. Fantastic. But look at the actual pedal display. They've thought about this. T-slot, rock solid, mounted to a wall, so you can push this. And they're that confident in their pedal display thing here that they've got it right next to an LG screen. So I mean, if this breaks, you're putting your hand in a Husingveld accelerator pedal or brake or clutch through a monitor, and clearly it hasn't let them down yet because the screen's not broken. But it's awesome. Look at that, they've got a Cube Controls wheel on here, but it doesn't rotate. It's just for the buttons, I guess. I think what this is actually to demo is Husingveld have the new software where you can bind a button to change your pedal to whatever you want whilst you're driving, to go through different profiles. They've made their software even more advanced. I will do a separate video on that, I think, 'cause it's quite interesting. And as someone that's got Husingveld Ultimate Pluses on one of my sim rigs, the Husingveld software is really, really, really good, and it just works. It's simple. You can adjust to whatever you want, and that's one of the standout features of the Husingveld pedals. So that's nice. The breakdancing area, the new Husingveld software. What else have they got in the Husingveld booth? Let's have a look at the pedals. We've got an array of Husingveld pedals here, so this allows you to see all the different strengths of the pedals. And again, look, they've bolted them to the table. This is theft proof, so you've got all the different elastonomers and all the different configurations on here. So this is a SimRacing load cell brake test technique though. You push a pedal with your hand, and that's how you know if it's a good pedal. This is what everyone does through SimRacing Expo, because you can't use you can lift your feet up. You could try this, you know, but at least you can see all the different feel that you have them, that you can set them up to. The options are completely and utterly endless. Well, not totally endless. That's a philosophical question that I don't think load cell pedals will answer. Personally, the way I set my pedals up is I like to have it so you have a softness to it, and then it gets hard, and you line that up with the gain so that the hardness kicks in at around about 70%. That way you can modulate the brake gently, and for, like, you know, entry into corner, just moving the weight of the vehicle. But if you want to hit the brake hard and then come off it trail braking, you can make sure when you hit it, you're hitting it at the amount of force where you're not going to lock up. That's how I set all my pedals up. Husingveld, even the Fanatec Club Sports, you know, anything, or the CSL Elites. But nice little arrangement of pedals there. Really nice, solid pedals. Husingveld were like one of the first companies to do this sort of design with the I don't know what the words would be. My brain is cooked, guys. I've been SimRacing Expo cooked. But you know what I mean. Husingveld were one of the first companies to come out with super high-end load cell pedals, and a lot of other companies, shall we say, have been inspired by this design. I think there were like 2 or 3 companies originally with this sort of configuration, and yeah, now there's 50. But yeah, absolutely fantastic there. Great to see all these pedals. Interestingly, actually, so you've got the hydraulic on this. Is what the Ultimate Pluses have, the little hydraulic damper. Personally, I don't like this. I took it off my accelerator. I still keep it on the brake, but I can't really feel it that much. And I keep it on the clutch, actually. I think it feels great on the clutch. It does make it feel more like a real car pedal when you use it, but then I feel it takes away some, like, absolute precision from it. Weirdly, when you have this on the clutch and the accelerator, it's really great when you use your pedals for flight simming. It gives that kind of dampened feel that you get with real plain rudder pedals. So, you know, but you can just take it out, or you can buy the Sprints. You don't need to use it. That's the nice thing with these. You can do whatever you want with them. But yeah, it's the interesting damper thing, and it's also that interesting thing of, do you want it realistic, or do you want it for performance? And then also, what are you used to and what do you like? There's different motivations as to why people configure things how they configure them. You know, it's up to you. That's a nice thing with sim equipment. But it is funny with pedals, especially, and actually applies to steering wheels, is that real car pedals and steering wheels are often a lot worse than simulator equipment. So to make them more realistic, you actually have to make stuff worse. Look who it is.
Hello there.
Hello.
It's back again.
I've dressed accordingly so I can fit in with the family. I'm applying for a job at Husingveld as the. I'm taking your job as the media producer. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely okay.
Yeah.
You're doing a better job than me.
Oh. Look at it. That was Dutch sarcasm at its finest there. But how's it going? Good?
It's going very, very well, yeah.
We've just been doing a huge walkthrough tour of SimRacing Expo, and it's definitely bigger this year. Because last year we did the tour in an hour.
Yeah.
I think we're about 2.5 hours into this. 4 batteries, 2 memory cards.
It's because you talk more.
Yeah, unfortunately. The viewers are like, will he shut up and just show the product? But yeah, nice to see the booth. Is there anything... Actually, let's do this now, guys. Show us the new software stuff.
Right.
Whilst we're doing the tour, here we go. Because I briefly mentioned that I mean, I'm a big fan of the Huseyveld software already.
Yep.
I said, I hope I'm right with what I sort of heard on the grapevine, but the idea is that now you can configure stuff, but then you can also change profile on the wheel whilst you're sim racing. It'll just jump to it. Is that the...
Absolutely
That's it.
correct.
Right. I got it right. Not the information. We're done. Okay, yeah. But
well, it's called Smart Control Live. Because you can do it live on the fly, and you can configure any button you want it on. So whether it be on your wheel or on your button box or even on the keyboard. For the people who know Smart Control already, you can set profiles which you like for different kinds of things, make the pedals more sensitive or less sensitive, things like this. But previously you had to do it outside of the game and then come back. But what if iRacing or any other game gives rain? Other sim gives rain. Then, well, you want to do it on the fly. So you can do it in one touch of a button, and you can see it over here. It changes.
Look at that shaped brake pedal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Or you, when your tires are wearing, you could do another one. But you have to set it up front, so you can activate it in the game actually. Also, brake pressure on the pedals, you can change it also.
That's cool.
And you can make it up front what you want in the profiler.
Yeah, so it's really nice. So basically, if you have a lack of skill, which let's face it, a lot of us do, this lets you basically use cheat software to make up your lack of skill. But I mean, in real cars, obviously the drivers have a lot of. I mean, basically they don't drive the car anymore. It's just a sack of meat that's then told by the people. They don't even have to make the decisions. The garage says, "I'll go to computer mode 412," and that's the mapping. And so you've brought the worst aspects of motorsports into sim racing.
Yeah.
Oh,
isn't that great?
That's what I said earlier about.
It gives a lot of options to I mean, a lot of people would love to tweak and you know, for me personally, I don't use the Smart Control that much because I like the linearity.
That was a humble brag. I don't use the Smart Control that much because I'm actually perfect. I can adjust my...
I'm slower than you, man. Come on.
Are you?
Yeah, I think so.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
Oh, let's do a competition.
Okay, we'll do I tell you what, okay, we'll keep doing the tour. We're almost finished actually.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a little competition against each other. Okay,
let's see who passes.
All right. Well, thanks for showing me the Smart Control stuff. We might have to do a separate video on that, but we're continuing the tour, guys. We'll see you in a bit. Awesome there from the Huseyveld guys and girls. And so they're going to try to get out of the view of the camera. What's behind here? What's in the secret back scene of the?
It's a bit of a mess.
Oh, don't see behind the backstage. That's where there's. I wonder, is there any tea there?
Do you like some tea?
Yeah, tea.
Okay, I will make.
No, it's all right. But I was just checking. They do have tea, so Huseyveld are a great company. Fantastic. The companies do not want the back of the stuff shown. Awesome. So yeah, Huseyveld, best company in the world. Oh, Fanatec as well, because they've got tea. Whoever's got tea is good for me. There we go, we've got some nice wheels, we've got the pedals, we've got the T-slot sim rigs. Fantastic stuff from Huseyveld. Right. There's more. We're back by the Affialte booth and with their music, so I have to talk when you can hear the music because I don't want to get copyright struck. We'll probably get copyright struck anyway. Right, we should be far enough away from it. All right, we should be far enough away from the booth so that we don't get any copyright shenanigans. We now have. Who's this? It's Virtual Racing Lounge. Oh, he's driving the Pagani Huayra. What a car. This car's actually absolutely awesome to drive. Really, really fun to drive. I'd imagine on this motion rig as well, even more fun. We've been racing this a lot with our community actually. I'm surprised more people don't drive it because it's got a really satisfying sort of LMP2 prototypey drive to it, but it's also got the assists on it, so you can make it easy to drive. Oh, an LMP2 car does as well, but this is just a nice driving car that's simple, gets you into it. It's got speed and it's got a 90s PC case car interior. Nice little triple screen. What are they using? I don't know if they might be OLEDs. They do look. The contrast looks really good. Also, the frame rate is really nice. Some of the rigs, they set the graphics up a bit too high, and then they've got bad frame rate. But saying that, most of them now, let's say the field of view, the frame rate on a lot of these companies are actually set things up really, really well as opposed to previous years of SimRacing Expo. So it's nice to see. You're going to jump in a rig and have a great experience of driving. Still look at their rig. Another custom design. It's not one I've seen before. That's part of the Virtual Racing Lounge. I think Virtual Racing Lounge also do events software where they make it easier for those companies that do sort of modern sim racing LAN centres. These look like LG C1 OLEDs. I think they might be. Yeah, they're the LG OLED screens. Really, absolutely awesome screens. What we've got on our home ring. And then we've got another YouTuber here. We'll help him out. Look at that. Look at that camera stance. That is pro YouTubing on the limit. Camera work. I don't have a cameraman, but if I did, I'd have this guy because he's dedicated. There we go. So awesome there for Virtual Race Lounge. Another white version of their Kyoso rig, which I probably said totally wrong. Again, Iniwara on that one as well. Good choice by Virtual Race Lounge. Well, as they're showing off, they've got, so there you go, you can see their software and their event stuff where you can just sign in and then they can allocate you a rig and it's all automated. Similar to that race room setup. Again, it's that kind of solution for that events, or if you've got a sim centre and you want that kind of thing. There's the scores and the times. What's the prize for the winner?
I have to talk to Oliver.
Oh no, it's all right, doesn't matter. The winner wins a real Pagini Huara, so get to SimRacing Expo. What a prize. And I think we are getting towards the end of things here. We have, what's this over here? Some actually pretty cool looking Audi Sport rigs. That's actually pretty sleek. Stage 1 Pro, Swiss made. Really nice cockpit. Again, trying to go for that looking like a real Formula car kind of vibe to it. Awesome stuff. A little bit of space there to put some branding on it. Driving on the limit here, nice chair. Don't know what this light thing's about, but why not have a light on the back of the rig? Illuminate it up. LED lights mean more power and more speed, obviously. We have a nice OMP race seat there, FIA approved, which is important in a simulator because you know it's very likely that you will have an accident. You need safety first in a sim rig. I think the risk from sim racing is probably deep vein thrombosis, not a collision with another vehicle, but oh well, there's a Ferrari branded rig. So actually, this kind of thing I think would be again another sort of good thing for events, or if you have like a LAN centre, or I don't know, maybe you want something like this in your home. Personally, I would go for T-slot, but I can see where the appeal of this is as well. Nicely set up, a bit of cladding on top of the wheel. Nice. Also, there's a little bit of traction loss on the back using skateboard wheels. So that's cool. Again, personally, I would. Oh, you got a butt kicker on there as well, which is nice. But the traction loss is good if you're going to have motion. For having the back kick out a little bit, to know that the back's stepping out, it's a nice force feedback thing. And they're lighting up the LMP2 car again, so we can't hear anything. We have the ADAC SimRacing Cup booth here with the Couchmasters Virtual Racing PC PlayStation Sim Racing. I don't know what that's about, but they're mastering the couch. We've got someone playing ACC there, a nice Sparco chair. We have the DRS7 rig. I think we were looking at this at the beginning. We've looped ourselves here, but I don't think we caught these rigs here because look, he's playing Christmas edition Assetto Corsa. Nothing more festive again than motion rig and some snow driving. But that is mostly the ADAC Digital Cup booth. All right, and obviously Sim Racing Expo is it's ADAC Sim Racing Expo, and that's because it is. But the ADAC is basically, from what I'm led to believe, is the German equivalent of the AA, the AAA in America. You know, same thing, same colours. I don't know if it's the same company, maybe it isn't. Well, before we end though, we also have this booth here, which you might recognise from last year's Sim Racing Expo, which is the AMG D-Box Ultimate Sim Racing Experience with a Q, and I believe they have the cinema setup, so you can, it's that sort of D-Box seating solution. Let's have a little peek through here. Exit only. We did this last year. We'll get in trouble. No. So yeah, we've got the cinema seats and a screen, and so it's demonstrating the D-Box solution on the chairs. God, rules. I don't follow rules. Exit only. I will go. No, hang on. Let's not say that. Camera muscle will go anywhere. That's it. That's the whole thing. The whole video ruined. This guy, again, they're watching Star Trek. We should be watching Sim Racing, but it's all Star Trek first. To be fair, credit where credit's due. Star Trek is pretty awesome. Look at that. He's getting on the stage, getting ready for part of their presentation. Look at that close up. I think we need to be even closer. full double zoom, mega zoom. There we go. They're setting the cameras up there. But guys, I think that is the end of the tour and walkthrough and full virtual experience of the ADAC Sim Racing Expo 2022. So absolutely fantastic. As I say, way bigger this year than it was last year and the years before. Way more people here and way more exhibitors as well. I would say I would like to see more software companies showing off the games here. I'd like to see more, you know, like maybe like a Richard Burns Rally section, or a Formula 1 section, or a Codemasters section, or a Kunos section, or a iRacing section. You know what I mean? It's all really esports hardware exhibitors at this show, not more software. I would also like to see more tie-in with like flight simulator stuff. I'd like to see farm sim stuff, you know, just more software, like tie in more other games and more things. Euro Truck Sim, where was Euro Truck Sim? And of course, a big question is where I'm learning how to use doors here. Where was Thrustmaster? We didn't see any Thrustmaster. Come on, what are you playing at, guys? You've got a nice, exciting DD wheel. Show it off a little bit. Come on. I wanted to have a go on one. I was expecting to see one here. But that is it, guys. I'm just walking across here because it's worth noting, if you come to the Sim Racing Expo, you also get access to this, which is the Retro Classics trade show. So we've got loads of vintage cars, race cars, lorries, buses, vehicles, just vintage vehicles, paraphernalia. So you can take in the sim rigs, you can do the sim racing, but then you can also come and look at some rather crazy vehicles. It's quite funny how chill it looks, some people sleeping over there. But let's walk down and check out these buses here. Look at this. This is classic buses. What on earth? And just say, thanks to you guys, for everyone, for watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what you need to do. You need to click the like button, and you need to subscribe, and also make a giant cup of tea. But until the next one, guys,